AndyNowicki, altrightnovelist.com, here at my fugitive page, SA Nowicki. I have an actual page, an actual page, which is Andy Nowicki, and it is currently now in a state wherein I am unable to upload because I'm on a 2-week suspension for bogus YouTube-related reasons. So I appreciate you finding me here. I want to talk today about a commercial that I saw when I was a kid that in my youth was one of my absolute favorite commercials ever. And it was the Dr. Pepper commercial in which the famous "I'm a Pepper, You're a Pepper" anthem was sung. And it went, "I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?" And there might have been some version before this one, the one that sticks in my mind, but the one that sticks in my mind is one in which there's a man singing, a young guy, maybe around 30 or so. I wouldn't have thought of him as young back then. I'd have thought of him as an adult. But a young, handsome, good-looking, confident, nice, friendly-looking guy. And he was singing this anthem, and there were all these people around him, and he got them to sing it with him. And it was just a joyous feeling moment. Again, I really liked it. I really got into it. It made me feel like like I was a part of something, and like I wanted to be a pepper too. Now, I wouldn't have been a pepper myself, except that I actually liked and still do like to drink Dr. Pepper. So let me show you. I've got one right here, handy. See, I'm a pepper too. It worked. It worked on me. But it wouldn't have worked if the drink hadn't been so good. Also, I should say, not to get too boring here, that for a while I was really into Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb was my drink of choice up until 2002 or so, when Mr. Pibb suddenly discontinued its formula and they went with Pibb Extra. There was a Pibb Extra, but there was no Mr. Pibb anymore. It was just Pibb Extra, and the Pibb Extra didn't taste as good. So at that point, I made the leap to Dr. Pepper, and I've been a pepper ever since. But I liked Dr. Pepper even prior to that time, although Mr. Pibb was more my style. Pibb and Pepper both are, shall we say, it's like Coke with a certain other kind of jazzy, fruity taste to it. I don't know. I've heard that the secret formula is prune juice. I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever it is, it gives it a certain pizzazz. It doesn't taste like prune juice. It tastes good. It's a good taste. Anyway, all of that aside, I really love this commercial. And what I didn't realize at the time was that it was and is quite insidious use of propaganda, which is what commercials are. They are propaganda. And it was going after the bandwagon effect. What it was trying to do was it was saying, everybody else are peppers. You know, and it even got a little confusing because it was, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? So there was you were already a pepper, but then it was saying, then it was addressing you as if you weren't yet a pepper. Little glitch in the lyrics there. But I actually remember the rest of the lyrics. I think there was just one verse. This is the extended commercial. And the verse went, "I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I'm part of an original crowd." And then I can't remember the line immediately after that. Something like that. It seems that these days there's starting to be a Dr. Pepper craze. So you're part of an original crowd by doing what everybody else is doing, by following the bandwagon, by becoming a pepper. That's what you're doing. Again, quite insidious use of the bandwagon effect, but it was done so well, it pulled me in. And it pulls me in now. I still love it. There's an energy to that kind of commercial. It's so fun feeling, you know? And so yeah, I still like it. I still like it a whole lot. But, well, I guess that shows that it's really, you know, insidious propaganda, because even somebody like me who hates propaganda and who likes to think of himself as having fixed himself to be hardwired against propaganda, against the usage of propaganda, it still works on me. It doesn't make me want to drink Dr. Pepper, though. What makes me like Dr. Pepper is the taste of Dr. Pepper, frankly. So I will give myself that much. Now, recently, I was talking about Jay Dyer in a previous video entitled Advice for Jay Dyer. I was talking about how Jay often would promote himself in such a way that was very similar. I didn't think of it at the time, but now I'm thinking of it. It is very similar to the Dr. Pepper bandwagon fallacy. It's not a fallacy in Jay's case because it's simply him promoting himself. And I said there's nothing in that video. I said there's nothing wrong with Jay promoting himself. Obviously, I promote myself, and you know, it's something you just have to do. But in this manner of self-promotion, there is something that I found to be that irritated me beyond just the self-promotion aspect, because self-promotion is something you're an author, you're a personality, you're a whatever. You want to get people to notice you. You got to promote yourself. You got to put yourself out there. It's just the way it goes. But Jay is always, or has always been, saying things like, I'm speaking at this conference, and so-and-so who's famous, and so-and-so who's famous, and so-and-so who's well-known, and so-and-so who's recognized, and so-and-so who is well-respected, they're all speaking at this conference too, with me. See? I am somebody who is in with the in crowd. They're all peppers, and I'm a pepper too. I, Jay Dyer, am also a pepper. And he also has promoted himself in such a way where he says, I've gotten 50,000, 80,000, 80, 100,000 likes on this new video. I'm really climbing up. People are noticing me, and this shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in the world, and I, Jay Dyer, am a pepper. Or all these people are Jay Dyer fans. Wouldn't you like to be a Jay Dyer fan too? And that was what I was talking about in my video. Now, admittedly, it was in the middle of everything that had gone down with Jay, with my dispute with Jay, with my differences with Jay. And that was where I decided to let my feelings be known. But Jay, who of course responded to the video, and others who responded in Jay's defense, said things like, you're against self-promotion, but you promote yourself, so what are you even talking about? And my response was, come on, you're not that dumb. You are not that dumb. Because I said like 8 times, and I've said it like 16, 17, 18, 19 times now, that it's not about the self-promotion thing. If Jay were just saying, here's my thing, read it, it's good, then I wouldn't have objected. But there's something about this constant, people like me, doggone it, people like me, the Stuart Smalley-ish kind of appeal that I just think is, again, I would like to say that it's something that Jay Dyer is, that Jay Dyer is better than that, and I know his work is better than that. I know he's done some solid research, but I don't think he's particularly better than that. I hope he will become better than that someday, but one can only hope on these things. But anyway, the comparison to the pepper thing, hopefully that makes a little bit more sense, and this is the last time I'll touch this topic. Thanks for watching. Andy Nowicki, altrightnovelist.com.